You want to learn to play guitar, but you think it's far too difficult. Well, I'm going to show you 5 chords to let you play almost anything. Let's talk about that today. Learning guitar chords can seem difficult at first because you get your fingers in position for one chord, and then you take them off and have to find the next one, and then the same thing for the next. And before you know it, you're like, how in the world am I supposed to be able to go fast and actually remember all this? What if there's a way to only have to move 1 or 2 fingers to get many different chords? That's what we're talking about today. Now, I said you only had to move 1 or 2 fingers to play all of these chords, but you are using 3 to 4 fingers to play them. So what do we do with the first 2? We're going to put them in one place and keep them there the entire time. They don't move. It's just that simple. It makes it a lot easier to find your other spots when you have what I call an anchor point with your fingers there that stay in place as you move around. So we're going to take the ring finger, which is the 3rd finger, on the 2nd string, come up to the 3rd fret. Some of you might have your 3rd fret marked by a dot, as I do. Some of you might not. So find your 3rd fret, place your 3rd finger on the 2nd string there. So now we're going to take our pinky finger, which is our 4th finger, and we're going to find the 1st string and the 3rd fret. So it's right beside your other finger. So we have that sound. That's going to stay there with all of the chords. So from there, we just had to figure out what to do with the other 2 fingers. Now we get onto the actual chords. We're going to start with the G, which many of you, if you've learned any chords, you've learned this one already without this 3rd finger in place. But we're going to keep that 3rd finger there. It's just another note in the chord. It's just not the way we normally teach it, but it's perfectly fine. It's still a G, so we're still going to call it G. So we have the 1st finger goes on the 5th string, 2nd fret, right there. And then your 2nd finger goes on the 6th string, 3rd fret, right there. And you have this G, right like that. So 1 chord down. Let's keep moving. Now for the C chord, which is actually going to be what we call a C2. You might see that written in the music, but we're going to call it a C just to get through this. You take your 1st finger right here, put it on the 4th string, 2nd fret. I know these numbers can get confusing. Then you take your 2nd finger, put it on the 5th string, 3rd fret, and you have your C. Right like that. So we have the G and the C. And all we had to do was move those 2 fingers just down a string each. Now for our next chord, the D. It's actually going to be D suspended. So all we have to do is take our 1st finger and put it on the 3rd string, 2nd fret. There we have it. So that's pretty simple. Just 3 fingers playing this chord. For our next chord, we're going to look at the E minor. So for the E minor, there's a couple different ways you can do it. You can switch these 2 fingers around, but basically you can do the 1st finger on the 4th string, 2nd fret, and the 2nd finger on the 5th string, 2nd fret. Or you can switch them around where you have your 1st finger on the 5th string, 2nd fret, and your 2nd finger on the 4th string, 2nd fret. And that's what that sounds like. For our last chord, we're going to call it an A minor. It actually is played as an A minor suspended 7th for those that want the technical name for the chord. You just take your 1st finger, put it on the 4th string, 2nd fret. Right like that. Pretty nice. Now if we put all 5 of those chords together, we have that little pattern I did at the beginning. It sounds like this. Now once you practice those 5 chords, playing should be much easier. But I know what you're thinking. What if the song I want to play isn't in the key of G? Well, that's where our friend the capo comes in handy. You may find some music that actually has the key written out and what capo to put it on. So you can play in the key of G. If your chords you're playing would have the capo in a different position and play many different chords. So that's how you can play almost any song. This has been Dave H for Dave H Music Studios. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel for more upcoming videos, and don't forget to check out our Facebook page. Have a great day.